Good morning, everyone, and welcome to week 13 and the first of 3 weeks of your final unit in English 221. So you might be wondering, okay, well, wait a minute. We have actually 4 weeks of school left, right? Week 13, 14, 15, 16. That's correct. This unit will take 3 weeks. At the end of it, you will produce your last major piece of writing. And then week 16 will be that space for when I give you back that piece of writing, and then you work on your grade proposal. So this unit's only 3 weeks long, and then we have one final week that's kind of wrapping up the semester, but is really comprised primarily of your semester grade proposal. So if you're thinking about the timing and you're confused about that, that explains it a little bit. Okay, so week 13. This unit is, I love this unit. And I think it just gives you an opportunity to bring everything that you've learned all semester, everything that you've practiced, or things that you knew before that you had a chance to address anew or in a different way. It's a way for you to kind of bring together everything that we've been working on. Absolutely, I would encourage you to watch the video in Unit 5, because this video is really just to say, here's what's happening for the week. But this Unit 5 overview talks about the assignment explicitly and thoroughly. It's a long video, but I really kind of walk you through the process and kind of my thinking a little bit. I think that's important, and really what's required and the timing and all of that. So I would encourage you 100%, make sure you watch that video. As far as this week goes, and as I mentioned in the overview, there's no new instruction in this unit, because again, this unit asks you to bring together what you've already learned. So the module is going to look a little shorter. Not this one because it's got all the readings in it, but there's no instruction. There's nothing new for you to kind of learn, quote unquote. It's really an opportunity for you to read the articles this week and just kind of begin thinking. So that's your goal, right? Watch the overview, hop on the discussion board if you have questions, read the articles just to kind of get yourself thinking. You do have a mentor text due at the end of the week. This one is about asking questions in your writing. And then that's it. Like, that is what the week looks like. The one thing I will say is that, so week 13, 14, 15, at the end of week 15, you need to turn in this piece of writing. And I will reiterate this every week, but it's important for you to keep it in mind. This essay cannot be turned in past the end of the grace period. It cannot, because we're at the end of the semester at that point. So there will not be this little need an extension link will disappear. You will not be able to have access to it. You will not be able to ask for an extension. So you need to make sure that you're allotting enough time to get it done and be happy with it, right? So this is not an assignment that you want to try and do at the very end of the grace period on Sunday night at 11:55 and then email me the next morning and say, oh my gosh, Miller, I'm sorry, I didn't give myself enough time. I want to turn it in Tuesday. I'm going to say, I'm so sorry. You're now at risk of not passing this class. So you need to make sure that you are building in enough time. You also want to make sure that that this writing isn't done in such a way that you're like, oh, I could revise it, because there's no revising this piece. Again, we're at the end of the semester. There's no opportunity to revise. And so if you don't meet one of the assignment requirements, again, you're putting yourself at risk of not passing. So it's your job in this unit in particular to make sure that you meet those assignment requirements. If you have questions about it, please ask me. The conferences are not required for this, but of course, if you want to talk about it, great, come see me. Tuesdays and Thursdays, pop into student hours. You want to make a one-on-one conference? Great, do that. Take a look at my availability. I'm happy to do that. Yeah. So this week, in introduction to your final writing assignment, read the articles, start thinking, maybe start brainstorming. If you know you have a busy couple of weeks, the entire unit is already open for you. So you want to look at week 13, week 14, week 15, it's all available. If you want to go ahead and do that, you'll find weeks 14 and 15 at the bottom of the module list. But yeah, you can go ahead and get jump started if you know you have a busy couple of weeks. You want to get ahead on the work in here. Great. I'm happy to support that. If you have questions, though, don't let them linger, right? This is 3 weeks, and then you have the final week for your grade proposal. So yeah, make this your best effort, and I hope that you enjoy the unit because, like I said, it's definitely one of my favorites. All right, home stretch.